Mushrooms in the desert? Well, today we uncover the coolest spot on this planet and share our wild journey with you. This area is not just a mouthful to say, but a feast for your eyes. Let's explore the Toadstool Hoodoos. So picture this. You're cruising along Highway 89, soaking in the scenic vibes, and boom, there it is, the trailhead to the Hoodoos. This parking lot typically doesn't get full, so you can adventure whenever you'd like. There is no entrance fee, and it's open 24/7. We kicked off our journey about mid-morning. The sun was shining high, and the parking lot was playing host to a handful of fellow wanderers. The trail is easy to spot and kicked off with an easy note, keeping the vibes mellow throughout. Now, let's cover the word hoodoo. When you hear hoodoo, you might immediately think of Bryce Canyon National Park, which, in all honesty, is the hoodoo mecca, and so rightfully so that you think of it. But hold on to your hiking boots, because the Toadstool Hoodoos are here to sprinkle in some enchantment in this mysterious area that's not very explored very often by most people. Well, to reach these wonders, the sandy trail winds along the canyon walls, and it can be a bit scrambly in the wash, but it's nothing too challenging to hike, so it makes it pretty family friendly. This is probably the most sketch part of this trail, just due to the wash drop off to your left side. And you'll have a little bit of rock scrambling, but it's nothing that most people can't handle. Before you know it, the trail will flatten out and you'll be hiking up a sandy hill. As with any sandy hill, you'll want to plan 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but it's well worth it in the end. After climbing up the sandy hill, you'll be tired, but that's when the magic happens. Now, the Toadstool Hoodoo in front of you isn't a mushroom imposter, but they're definitely something that's straight out of a fantasy realm. And just so you know, this hoodoo is just the hoodoo gatekeeper. There's many more to come. I've made it to the Toadstool Hoodoos, and they're pretty cool. We thought it was going to be a lot longer than it was, because I was looking at the wrong map, but it actually is pretty close. And it's kind of, you get the different colors of sandstone, and it's pretty easy hike overall. So we're going to explore just a little bit. The first section of hoodoos off the main trail are actually a rather small group, and there are some better ones coming up. But in case you want to know what you're looking at, let's give a little geology lesson. What you're seeing is actually 2 different types of sandstone stacked on top of each other, creating a hoodoo because of different erosion rates. After years of weathering, you end up with this picturesque Mars-type landscape. It's pretty neat, right? To reach the more concentrated hoodoos, you'll want to go back to the main trail and take a left. If you look for this geological feature, you'll find the trail easily. You're gonna want to hike up above the rocks to get to the next part of the trail. You'll have some mild scrambling, but it's nothing too hard.
Everybody say it with me. Old lady descends. Oh, I switched it. Okay, now old lady descends.
You're confusing the poor people.
There we go.
Here it's another one. As you hike through this rocky field, you'll keep seeing more hoodoos poke out of the different rock areas. For kids, this can be kind of fun to see who can spot the hoodoo first. And just when you think you've seen it all, and you think that maybe you should turn back, boom, the grand reveal. Lying before you is the giant alcove of hoodoos. So after you see the first hoodoo, instead of going to the right to go to the overlook like we did, you're going to want to go to the left if you want to maximize your mileage so that you don't have to walk as much. So go to the left and then keep following it around to the right, and they'll eventually lead you into this little canyon here, which has a bunch of hoodoos. At the end of the hoodoo alcove area, you'll find this little nook, and it even has a little toadstool hoodoo sitting on the very top. This area is pretty well shaded and provides a great place to sit and rest before you continue your hike back to the parking lot. Can you believe that there are toadstools in the desert? It's pretty neat, huh? Well, that's a wrap on our Toadstool adventure today. If you enjoyed this journey, hit that like button, subscribe for more wild escapades and adventures like this. And as always, leave your thoughts and comments below. Until next time, stay wild, stay curious, and keep on exploring. We'll see you later.